Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, guys, so welcome. We are finally able to get started here with this Astro Spartans Halo 5 Guardians 1v1 tournament. We are in the grand finals, a best of 5. So the first player to 3 will be taking home that first place here. And it looks like off the spawn, I'm on board with Ty is Sly, but Babai sneaks by and grabs that OS. Ty opting to thrust up to Tower 3 now, has the DMR and pistol in his back pocket, thrusting into red window, and he is just looking to reposition and stay safe from Babai, who has this OS. Now picking up the storm rifle in that back pocket, tossing out a splinter grenade, trying to stay alive, trying to force Babai to run through that. Looks like he does. Babai sliding in and picks up that shotgun kill right to Ty Sly's dome.
Yeah.
Babai now up 1-0.
Ty Sly did the right thing. He was trying to keep his distance from his opponent and also try to be in an area where he can like quickly juke out his opponent and even use that storm rifle as backup. I think he was trying to get that plasma pistol so he could easily take down that overshield, but that storm rifle was also a great alternative there, but unfortunately he was taken down by the shotgun, so he has to be really careful and keep his distance from Babai, but getting a little aggressive here. Did plant that splinter grenade onto his feet, so I think we're kind of even right now, besides the fact that Babai has that shotgun and DMR. So weapon-wise, Babai has the advantage, but he puts himself into a bad position and he's taken down.
Yep, nice shots there. Ty Sly picking up the perfect kill. Now has the DMR and the shotgun. Score tied up 1-1, trying to predict the spawns with that grenade, but nice job by Babai. Oh my god, that was difficult. By Babai to force Ty Sly. Why do all these names rhyme? Off the spawn there. Tied up 1-1 still. 10 minutes and 21 seconds left to play. Ty Sly just hiding in blue sneaky right now. Babai getting a couple shots at him, thrusting away, trying to evade, and they trade kills. Ty Sly takes down Babai with the DMR, and the score is tied up 2-2 now with just over 10 minutes left to play.
Yeah, that next overshield spawning in about 10 seconds or so, so these guys should be fighting over for this thing, but Babai, Ty Sly getting that perfect kill on his opponent, so he's going to snag that DMR and that shotgun. Having that combo is very, very deadly. He has basically the perfect balance between close quarters action and that long-range engagement there. But Ty Sly needs to start doing something soon with that overshield. The longer he waits, the more that overshield drains, and that makes it not as useful.
Yeah, but nice job here getting a little aggressive from Ty Sly, putting a couple DMR shots down, throwing a couple nades at Babai. There goes the explosive barrel, not taking down much of that OS, but nice attempt at a strafe there. Able to dodge a few bullets, but Ty Sly comes out on top in that DMR battle, going up now 4-2, predicting the spawn. There comes the nade, but nice job by Babai evading that with a thrust. Now in blue base, stutter stepping around these snares. Little bit of a misplaced grenade there from Ty. Getting a couple shots, now has the battle rifle and shotgun, tossing out that grenade, able to pick up a hit marker. Babai pops out. Now Ty Sly just being patient, putting a couple shots in where he can get them, waiting for his shields to recharge. Still 4-2 left. It looks like Ty Sly will try to rotate around to the pit, head up to Turbine, and see if he can take out Babai from a different angle.
Yeah, Ty Sly was throwing some really good grenades there from the tower. He was like bouncing the grenade off of that really small ledge, and it landed right on his opponent's feet. So, I mean, I was saying before in our last series, when you have this, minute window before the next overshield spawns, the game slows down quite a bit. Ty Sly has that shotgun, so there's not really a reason for him to move. He has the lead, he has the power weapons, and that next overshield isn't spawning for another 35 seconds or so. So right now, the game is in his hands, and he can really do whatever he wants.
Yeah. Nice job just being patient, hanging out in the blue alley. Does have that shotgun as well, which can come in handy when fighting for that OS. We know how powerful that can be, especially in 1v1s. So it looks like both players just playing patient, but Babai is doing a nice job here, equipping himself with that plasma caster, probably in an attempt to deny this overshield. Let's see what he's doing. I'm on board with Babai right now, who is crouching around the pit, just trying to get an angle, stutter stepping here. Sees the OS come up, and he is able to grab it, but Ty Sly right behind him, putting a couple shots in his back, chipping away at that OS just a bit, but Babai still has pretty much a full OS. Catches Ty Sly sprinting away, tries to plant a little plasma caster trap there for him, charging up that plasma bolt and launching it at Ty Sly, but Ty Sly able to evade that. Splinter grenades now just absolutely bombarding that sneaky, denying that area of travel for both players. Babai still down 2 kills, making his way into tower, but does not spot Ty there in tower 3, getting a couple shots in on him and able to take down his shields. But Babai, with this plasma caster, is going to be able to pepper that tower and force Ty Sly off of his positioning.
Yeah, I'm going to go back about a minute here. Babai did something really interesting with his... Oh, man. Ty Sly's grenades are incredible on this map. He's done that twice now where he nades that little ledge and it kills his opponent. That's incredible. But going back to about 8 minutes on the clock, Babai, he grabbed the plasma caster a second before the next plasma caster spawned. So he actually got 2 plasma casters from like one rotation. Because the plasma caster, it spawned at 8 minutes on the clock, and he grabbed the old one, and then the new one spawned a second later. So
interesting.
It was a little weird because, well, he didn't grab the extra ammo. As you can see, it's still there on the spawn. But he could have had the extra ammo, or there could have been a little plasma caster duel between both players. But yeah, that's one really interesting thing that happened there with those power weapons. You can see that a lot with the sniper rifle or rockets. If somebody's really passive with that, you might see 2 weapons in play. We've seen it before on Fathom, where you'll see 2 railguns in play at the same time.
That's really interesting, too, because the icon in that situation then probably only disappears for about a second.
Yeah.
So it's probably pretty useful if your enemy's not paying too close attention, and you might not notice that icon just disappear for a split second.
Yeah.
Because I know when you're not facing it, it sort of switches sides. Like, I'm on board with Ty Sly right now, and when it's kind of directly behind you, it switches from right to left on the screen. So if you pick it up just at the right time, the enemy might not even know where you are or that you have that weapon equipped.
Yeah, so that's something that I would like to see more often. There are a lot of interesting tactics and a lot of interesting mechanics in this game that you don't see a lot of players take advantage of. When this game first came out, everybody was kind of on the same page, and then as the game gets older, people have their preferences. You know, some players like to use their pistol, some guys like to use the carbine, some guys like to play aggressive, some guys like to play passive. So all these players have their own like identity. And there's a ton of things that you can do in this game that not every single player does. And, I mean, one great example is that Ty Sly isn't really paying attention to that plasma caster, but you can see someone like Babai use it a lot more often.
Yeah. Definitely very cool to see these players sort of develop their own individual strategies and styles and how they like to play the maps. And that's sort of something interesting that while 1v1s can slow down and the gameplay is a little more slower paced, it does allow these players to show off their individual strategies and skills and how they like to play better, which is really enjoyable for me. As we see Ty Sly here setting up another grenade, trying to predict that spawn, but Babai is spawning directly in red base, so that grenade does not hit. But Ty Sly with another perfect BR kill, able to extend that lead now 8-2 with 4 minutes and 27 seconds left to play. There comes the prediction spawn nade, forcing Babai out into the bottom of the map. Now exposed, not a lot of cover here, but Ty Sly able to survive there behind that pillar. Now regains his shields, gets 1 BR shot into Babai, and knowing that he's down a couple shots, opts to back off, let his shields recharge, and see if he can pick up a couple more shots. Nice shots and nice contestation, is that a word? Nice contesting from Babai, able to stop Ty Sly from getting those kills. Now thrusting away again, but Babai with the DMR is able to pick up that kill there. 8-3 now, still in favor of Ty, but Babai now has a little bit better positioning. Yeah,
that DMR is absolutely ruthless at that range. You know, the BR is a strong weapon, but at that range, that DMR is going to win most of the time. So that overshield is being picked up at 3:39. So that last overshield is going to spawn at 1:39. Keep your eye on that clock. Babai, you know, he has the opportunity here to claw his way back into the game. Would probably recommend that he gets that shotgun at some point. I'm not sure if Ty has it. No, Ty has the DMR and the AR. So Babai, he might be able to get that overshield if he gets the, or gets that shotgun after he gets this kill here. Hopefully he's going to sprint over in that direction, but he might go for the spawn kill instead. Yeah, we've seen this a lot before. So if you stand on the opposite top middle platform, you can force your opponent to spawn in the other base, like in the corner, and there's a little explosive barrel there, so you can throw a grenade at that barrel and it kills your opponent. But a lot of times these players, they'll get a little antsy and they'll move forward a little bit too early, which forces their opponent to spawn somewhere else. But basically what I'm trying to get at is if you stand top middle, you can force your opponent to spawn in a very specific location so you can get that spawn kill with the grenade and potentially a BR headshot for the cleanup.
Nice. Yeah, and that's something very Halo 1, which is really cool to see. Just the spawn manipulation and the way that plays into the metagame and the way that the maps play and stuff like that is discovered is always awesome to see. Ty Sly, though, ripping up Babai with that SMG, keeping his 5-kill lead maintained. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to play. Who do you want to hop on board with, or who are you on board with right now?
I'm on board with Babai just because I have faith that he'll make this game a lot more closer. I mean, like right now it's 4-9, so it's looking bad. But I mean, like I was saying before, all it takes is just one overshield, one shotgun, something, and then you can make a play happen. So yeah, there's only 2 minutes left on the clock, but as long as he can get one kill and then get that weapon rotation, he can easily win this, or even tie up the game and force maybe a replay.
Yeah, and I've got a quick question, right? Not to cut away from the action much, but as Babai charges in with the shotgun, cleans up the kill there. Now only a 4-kill lead for Ty Sly. But
spawning right now.
Does the Plasma Caster play a influence in Spartan spawn rotation? So if a player were to pick up the Plasma Caster and stand in the same spot, would they spawn differently?
I believe that projectiles and grenades and all of that, I believe they have an influence on spawns. That's more of a recent addition. I believe that started in Halo 3. Because before it used to be just player positioning, and but now I believe that the grenades and projectiles and whatnot, that does have an influence on the spawn. So yeah, if you throw those grenades too early, that might have an influence. I mean, I haven't tested it a lot myself. It's something that I think works. I've played some games on, say, Coliseum, and I'll be playing 4v4 flag on Coliseum, and say our team is on the right side and they're trying to run the flag on the right side. I'll start chucking grenades and shooting at the left side to force them to spawn somewhere else.
Yeah.
So it seems to work, but I think that requires some more testing to be sure. But yeah, in other games like Halo 3, we've seen a lot of people influence spawns by throwing grenades and shooting.
Yeah, I was just interested to see if that Plasma Caster could be utilized in that spawn trap in a more effective way.
Yeah, well, we've seen it on Truth. We've seen it on Truth where people will use the Plasma Caster to spawn kill people, and I think they shoot it just early enough that it wouldn't have an effect on the spawn, but yeah, I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I was just interested to see if that was a thing yet, but it looks like Ty Sly is going to take game 1 here in this best of 5 as the players sort of just look at each other and hang out, sort of realizing both what this game has come to. So Ty Sly is going to take your game 1, and we will be right back with game 2 of this grand finals best of 5 coming up next. Sup, guys? We are back with Game 2 of the Astro Spartans Halo 5 Guardians 1v1 tournament, hosted by TeamBeyond.net. You are currently watching Ty is Sly, decked in red, versus Bye, decked in blue. And it looks like off the spawn here, I'm on board with Bye, and we have a little contest in bottom mid, but Ty is Sly with that BR going to come out on top, able to secure himself that active camo advantage off the spawn, and we'll see how Bye is able to react. Looks like Bye is working his way around blue bend and now into blue 2. Knows that Ty has that active camo, of course, grabbing that battle rifle and a splinter grenade for his back pocket just in case. And now just stutter stepping around blue sneaky, waiting to see if he can use those camo eyes and spot out Ty is Sly before he sees him. But hopping on board now with Ty is Sly. Looks like he has an idea of where Bye is, tossing a splinter grenade up into that sneaky. But no contact with Bye there, but getting a couple early shots on him, able to thrust back and dodge that splinter grenade, picking up another kill, extending his lead to 2-0.
Yeah, going back to the original breakout for that camouflage. We've talked about it before, but anybody that's new to Halo or doesn't really know about all of the competitive strategies in 1v1s, you'll see a lot of people they'll get that kill and then they'll hang out on the camouflage and they'll check their scoreboard and they'll pick up that camo right as their opponent is spawning, so they have that extra 4, 5, 6 seconds with that camouflage, because in a 1v1 every second counts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely, and that's always something interesting to see, and something might be confusing for new players sort of tuning in, like, why doesn't he just pick that up? It's right there. Well, he knows the other player isn't even in the game, hasn't spawned in yet, and every second counts when it comes to those power-ups. So now Ty is Sly tossing out a splinter grenade there, shredding a lot of Bye shields, the reversal, the trade, every medal in the book, but both players killing both players. Ty and Sly now up 3-1. Let's see, I'm on board with Bye now, and it looks like he's putting a couple shots downrange, hanging out in blue street with that pistol, tossing a couple nades, trying to catch Ty with those grenades. Knows he's hanging around bottom mid. Looks like, is he going to be able to clean up the kill? Nothing yet. Bye opting to back off now, jumping back up into blue sneaky, making that his home away from home, putting a couple more pistol shots. Nice pistol kills there from Bye, and that is going to secure him the active camouflage, and let's see if he can start snowballing back in the other direction.
Yeah, I want to like say that these players are really impressing me. They're at each other's throats. Like, they're really going for these crazy fights. Ty is Sly, his positioning is a little questionable. He's playing like really aggressive and putting himself in weird positions, like hanging out bottom middle and whatnot. But it's really making these interesting fights with the their pistols going at each other like that. But Bye, he held on to that camo a little bit longer, so he has a lot of extra time to work with. But Ty is Sly on board with him right now. He's just slowing the game down to like a snail's pace. He's just hiding at the lift with BR
That's
in
less
hand.
than a snail's pace.
Yeah.
Snails move. He's at a rock pace.
Oh wait, he's moved a little bit. Oh.
He's like a rock that just gained consciousness and is looking around, but it has no mobility.
Yeah.
So he's just hanging out. But I mean, an excellent play from him. That's what you got to do in those situations, and picks up the kill on Bye there. Heads over and says, "Oh, thanks for bringing me the sword. Now I don't have to get it." Oh, doesn't pick it up. Never mind. He says storm rifle's gonna be better for me. It better serves my purpose in life. Up 4-2 now. Ty is Sly spotting Bye across on red 2. Going down blue bend now. Looks like they are gonna engage underneath. Does he spot him out? Yeah, a couple shots into the feet of Ty is Sly, taking down a little bit of his shields there. Ty is Sly gonna cover that lift with the splinter, but Bye wraps around and cleans him up.
That was interesting. Well, I guess, yeah, there's no radar, so I guess he didn't know that his opponent was running behind him, but I figured he would hear the jump or the thrust or footsteps or something. But Bye getting that kill there, only down by 1 right now. He has that noob combo to work with, but Ty playing really aggressive. I was saying before, Ty, he puts himself in these questionable positions, but at the same time, you don't think his opponent is really prepared for that, and it seems to be working out for the most part.
Oh, nice nade there, forcing him out from behind that cover there. Doesn't get the plasma pistol charge, and Ty is Sly gonna clean it up with that AR. Now a 2-kill lead, and he is camping for that active camo, I believe.
Yeah, he doesn't know the timer, so
yeah,
he's just hanging out there and
on a prayer. Is he going to be able to clean up the kill? Doesn't matter. Anyways, then turns around and there's the camo.
Yeah, he went
picks it up
straight
immediately.
for it.
Didn't wait for the respawn. I guess
think
that's part of the meta too, right? Is that you can?
Yeah, I think there's 2 reasons why he grabbed that early. well, one, he needed some more ammo and needed some grenades to work with. So he wasn't really prepared for the next fight anyways, so he wanted to use that time to get more, items to work with. But at the same time, we were saying before, yeah, there's a strategy involved with that, because if you wait until your opponent spawns to grab that camouflage, your opponent can just look at this the clock as soon as he spawns. Now he knows the time. So Ty could potentially just grab that camo as early as possible to throw off his opponent, even just by 4 or 5 seconds, which is still huge in a game like Halo.
Yeah. So Ty Sly, nice play there as well. Now has the sword in his back pocket, spotting Babai off spawn, putting a couple shots in him. Is he going to be able to clean up the kill? No. Babai still has some shields remaining. Not a one-shot cleanup just yet, but Ty making a nice play in the red window. And oh my gosh, Babai with the turnaround nade storm rifle combo.
I didn't even see the nade come out.
No. And they've been doing a lot of that. What is it? Is it like a quick nade almost, where your gun recovers faster?
I'm not sure. I thought he had like some Halo 2 mods going on, like his storm rifle shooting rockets or something.
Storm rifle shooting frag grenades?
Yeah, he died so fast. I didn't even see his hand move, because I had my eye on that little outline from the spectator mode. What was it called? Oracle mode. But yeah, that was a crazy kill there from Babai. But Ty is still up 2 kills right now, but he doesn't really have any good weapons unless he can grab this carbine. But it looks like he's opting to just stick with his pistol here.
Yep, tossing that nade out, and that's what that little trick there. I don't know if that might affect actually the Spartan's animation, and that can throw off players too, because normally you would see the Spartan animate and throw that grenade.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to pay more attention to that. That's something I haven't seen a lot, and it's easier to pay attention to in like a 1v1 when there's not as much going on. But yeah, that's definitely interesting that nade sort of just appeared, and oh man. Babai capitalizing on a sloppy camo pickup there.
Yeah, Ty, he was grabbing that as early as possible because his shields were down, so he wanted to either secure the camo or burn it, and burning it is basically just grabbing it and immediately dying. But he could have lived there. He was trying to hide behind the wall, but as I was saying before, if your shields are down when you have an active camouflage, you're just like this glowing ball of light walking around. So
yeah,
he exposed himself a little bit too early, and then Babai was able to clean him up with the assault rifle, but the spray and pray fight just went down, and Ty and Sly won that, so he's up by 3. The plasma caster isn't on spawn. I was hoping that he would grab that and start going for the spawn trap, but fortunately it's not on spawn, so he's not going to be doing that. But doing a good job. I was saying before, having that BR and storm rifle up top middle kind of pressures your opponent into a single space, and it makes them difficult to move around unless you're Babai, I suppose. But usually you can get that pressure so they just stay into the flag the entire time. But Babai, he made something work right there, and beautiful kill there with his BR.
Yeah, nice. And that was an interesting nade to force Ty Sly out from that position behind the shield there. And now the plasma caster is on spawn, but Ty Sly getting a nice spawn, able to put a couple shots in Babai's side. Babai down 2 kills still. About 4 minutes left to play. Just doing a little peek shooting now. Gonna be interesting to see if he goes for the plasma caster. I think if he gets this kill, he might, and try to get that spawn trap going. Now on top of the shield, looking for Ty Sly's head to peek out. Ty Sly doing a little stutter step, working his way around the map there. Shoots a grenade to blow it up. Interesting strategy there.
That was weird. Yeah, so I mean, right now, when Ty was ahead 5 kills or whatever, he was still playing aggressive. He was keeping that aggression going, but now he's starting to slow down the game. I mean, the game is getting pretty close. Only up by 2 kills now, so he's not playing as aggressive. Before, he was just sprinting right at his opponent, but now he's taking his time and thinking about what he's doing. But Babai here has the advantage here at mid-range with that BR, so Ty Sly has to keep an eye on what weapon he's using and where his opponent's at. Storm rifle at this range is pretty effective, but if his opponent keeps his distance, he's going to get taken down, and there we go. So it looks like Babai is getting that camouflage around 305, so yeah, this is what I was saying. When you grab that camo early as possible, it gives you time to get the ammo. But right now, Babai is at a huge disadvantage with his BR. He needs to grab that carbine or just stick with his storm rifle.
Yeah. Well, so let's see how this works. Babai now working his way around car 2, trying to find anything to utilize. Does he want the sword? Yeah, he's going to grab the sword. Let's see if he gets a little aggressive with it now. Ty is Sly, opting, though, to play very patient. In this situation. Smart move by him, but he's got to be careful. Only has a 1-kill lead now, but does have that SMG primed and ready to try to catch Babai here. But is Babai sneaking around? No, Babai is working his way around to top mid. Yeah, just barely misses him there. If he had taken a different route, they would have been face to face. And Probably would have caught Ty is Sly off guard a little bit because Ty was looking up at that window, dedicated on that. But now Ty is Sly is in red too. Just playing it patient again. And yeah, Babai's active camo has run out. He does have a full BR now and the sword in his back pocket. Splinter Grenade and Plasma's on deck as well. Let's see if he can make something happen here. Trying to hunt for Ty, jumping around, making a lot of noise. Ty reads that, throwing a couple nades in there, and is able to easily clean up that kill on Babai and extend his lead 10-8 with 1:44 left to play.
Yeah, I just wanted to point out that Ty's grenade, like all of his grenades in this entire tournament, they've been amazing. He's doing a really good job at planting grenades on his opponent's feet or bouncing them off of crazy ledges or walls. But right there, he used the splinter grenade to damage his opponent and also put it behind him. And then that plasma grenade that he threw, he put it in between him and his opponent, so his opponent couldn't charge after him. But he couldn't back up either, because if he backed up, he would have walked right into a BR shot. So I've said it before in some tip videos. Sometimes you have these moments where you can force your opponent to make a bad decision no matter what. And by using those grenades, he made it happen. So no matter what Babai did, he was going to get taken down.
Yeah, and those were some more amazing grenades right there, and that little interaction from Ty is Sly. Able to place that plasma grenade right at that foot of that ramp and gets up the perfect kill on Babai there too. But that plasma grenade and that frag grenade where he just aimed straight down was really nice. Now going for a little spawn trap there with the plasma caster. Tries to predict Babai coming through up to that tower. Doesn't pick him up there. Now drops down to Carbine 1. Trying to make the sneaky jump, but isn't able to. Does have a 4-kill lead though with only 30 seconds, left to play. And I think this one is over too. So Ty is Sly is going to go up 2-0, potentially closing it out next game in this best of 5.
Yeah, the only thing I'm hoping for right now is I want to see some spooky ghosts on Fathom.
The Ghost of Fathom!
Yeah, I want to see
Will he make an appearance? If he does, okay, spooky ghost, come out and play. Spooky ghost, it's on Fathom today.
Come on,
okay,
man.
We'll see if we've summoned the spooky ghost for game 3.
that was pretty good. I mean, you were doing some better rhymes earlier, but
yeah, we tried.
We'll work with that.
I'm out of good rhymes, man. But yeah. All right, guys. So we will be back. Ty is Sly taking game 2 over Babai, 12-8 on Truth. Game 3 on Fathom of this best of 5 coming up next. All right, guys, what's up? We are back with Game 3 between Ty is Sly and Babai. It is on Fathom, and if Ty is Sly is able to take this one, he will be crowned your Astro Spartans Halo 5 Guardians 1v1 tournament champion. and will be taking home $150 and a Halo A50. But it looks like Bye-Bye off the spawn here was able to grab that active camo, but Sly gives him a quick one to the chops, beats him down, and goes up 1-0. Now has control of the railgun and the map.
Yeah, a little questionable to play so aggressive with camo and a light rifle out. Usually, if you're gonna run into somebody's face, you want to have an SMG or an assault rifle or something. But by just opting to charge in with a light rifle, and he was taken down. And as I was saying before, when you're playing a map like Fathom, if you have that railgun, you can kind of take control of the entire map just by standing top middle. So right now, Sly is in complete control of this game, up by 2 already, not even a minute into the game.
Yeah, and it's really unfortunate, too, having that active camo burned so quickly. Bye-Bye kind of eliminated for his options to push up or move around the map really freely, especially when that railgun is out. Sly going for that quick railgun flick, unable to connect with it, though, still at a 2-0 lead. 10 minutes and 47 seconds left to play, opting to reload that light rifle, looking around, still assuming that he's in blue base, but Bye-Bye has worked his way around back behind Sly, and he's able to take him out with the battle rifle there, getting his first kill of the map.
Yeah, one thing I wanted to mention is, at this point, when you're down 2-0 and your opponent needs to win one more game, as backwards as it sounds, I think Bye-Bye just needs to keep up the aggression and just put some pressure on his opponent, because playing slow isn't really working out, so he has to try something new, and honestly, this is kind of like his last chance to really do something. So I like the idea of him playing more aggressive, just you have to be smart about it. I mean, you can't just charge at somebody blindly with like a light rifle or something, but
yeah,
can't
do what you tried to do earlier. Do something like that, but smarter.
Like that right there, that railgun shot.
That's better. That's more what we're talking about there. A little railgun action.
Yeah, you just
ties
gotta
it up 2-2. Yeah,
you just gotta make plays happen, but once again, you just have to be smart about it. Think about what you're doing before you do it. If you just charge in, it's not going to work most of the time. And right there, making that play on the camouflage and taking down his opponent. So both players now know the timer. It's around 9:45, a little bit earlier than that. So next camouflage is spawning at 7:45.
All right, so we'll see what Bye-Bye can do with this light rifle and battle rifle combo. Working his way through blue vat up to red treehouse. Still hasn't spotted Sly yet. Sly stutter stepping his way through blue yard, doing a little crip walk there on the blue turf, as it were. But Bye-Bye with that railgun now hanging out in red street, moving his way into red base. Opts to back off a little bit, playing a little patient, taking his time here. Would like to see a little more aggression, as you were saying earlier. Try to catch Ty off guard. Was working for him earlier, but just kind of working the outside edges of this map here. Seeing if he can spot Ty, but Sly does a really excellent job of changing up his pace of play, I've noticed. When he's in a disadvantaged position, it seems like he just knows how to pump those brakes a little bit and work for his advantage back.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I would like to see Bye-Bye do, because when you're in this position, and great shot right there, when you're in a position like this where the game slows down a lot, I think it's a good time to stock up on ammo, get some grenades. On this map in particular, having all 3 different grenades is very, very important. Having the frag, that's great. Man, beautiful shot right there. On a killing spree already, but having frags is great for bouncing off of ramps or bouncing around corners, but sticks or plasma grenades, that is very, very important when you want to potentially nade the railgun off to to one of the bases. And then the splinter grenade is pretty obvious. There's a lot of tight areas on this map, so yeah, when the game slows down, I think it's a good idea to really run around, grab some ammo, because right now he's running low on railgun and BR ammo, so he needs to think of something to do next. But I think the grenades are very, very important in this map overall.
Yeah, oh, nice kill there from Bye-Bye. Sly unable to spot around those blue vats. Bye-Bye able to work his way up now, pick up that extra railgun ammo. 6 bolts in the chamber, 6-2 lead, and it looks like he just picked up an uncontested active camo. Things are going very well for Bye-Bye as he picks up another railgun kill on an unsuspecting Sly, working his way back up to top mid and red bridge to keep control of this map. Does a little thrust stall with the railgun, is unable to pick up the kill. Sly, nice job there, seeing it coming. Bye-Bye repositioning now in red slide, working his way back, just sort of like almost stutter stepping like backwards, just firing off a railgun shot, repositioning, firing off a railgun shot, repositioning, and it's doing well for him now as he's in the lead with 5 kills.
Yeah, he's doing a pretty good job here. I think some of these rail shots are a little questionable. Right there, I mean, it's not that bad, but I was saying before, like, playing really aggressive, which is good, but playing aggressive for no reason is bad. So, I mean, it's working, and he's up by 5 kills, but, I mean, having those extra shots, that could be more kills in the future. So, having that railgun, you want to be as careful as possible. Once again, if you waste shots, those are basically kills that you're missing out on.
Yeah. So we'll see what he works here. See if he can make this jump. Does it? No. Slips it up. Doesn't go for it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was like kind of doing it right, and then
it was like he saw somebody do it and like was like, I can do that.
Yeah, he just happened to watch it like in between games or something, and just
tried it for the first time. Let me try this mid game. Let's see if I can do it. Never seen it done before. I'll give it a shot. Not a bad effort by any means.
Oh yeah,
but
had the right idea. Wow.
Oh my gosh! But with no shields, picks up that railgun kill again on Tyasly. 8-2, the lead for Babai. 6 minutes left to play. Working his way up, grabbing a fresh railgun. Tyasly spawning at Red Vat. Bada bing, bada boom. Probably another railgun kill. No, Tyasly working his way up through Blue Treehouse. I think he's in. Oh no, he's on Red Vat right now. I've actually never, really seen that angle before. A little different taken there, but Babai unable to spot him out. Working his way around the map. Oh, go ahead.
Wow, nice shot yet again.
Yeah.
Going back on what I was saying earlier, I mentioned him shooting these railgun shots recklessly is kind of like throwing away more kills potentially, but at the same time, him playing aggressive with these shots, in case Babai dies, he's not giving Ty a bunch of railgun shots to work with either. So right. I guess in a way, just shooting these railgun shots, as much as possible in a way is actually not the worst thing you can do. I guess there's pros and cons to either, side of the argument, but I mean, he's up by 7 right now. That camouflage, I'm not sure if it's up right now. I'm actually going to go into the flying cam and check it out. No, it's not up yet. So,
yeah, it's not there. Not sure.
Yeah. So right now, both players, they're just hanging out in the bases right now. This is some next gen stuff right here. The first time we've ever done
next
a flying
level rock 1v1s.
Yeah, we're doing a flying cam for the first time.
Okay, I'll tell you if anything happens.
Yeah,
we're just I can melee the air right now.
Yeah.
If you're flying, if you're zipping, spot some ghosts. You're ghost hunting while these players are just hanging out, waiting for one to make a move.
News Chopper Beyond, watching over the game
I'll
right now.
I'll make the noises, man.
So I'm gonna hop back on board with Babai, but. Hey, maybe in the future we can do that kind of stuff. Use the flying cam with like if there's like a standstill and like a 4v4 for some reason, we can do a flying cam. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Or some little third person around corners.
We got to think of a better name than News Chopper Beyond, but we'll
I don't know. I enjoyed that name.
So Tyasly finally shutting down his opponent before he got the killing frenzy. So what I was saying before, I mean, I guess. Since his opponent was using all of those railgun shots, he doesn't have that much to work with until he grabs this new one. But yeah, now he has 10 shots to work with. I'm still not sure if that camouflage is up, but Babai, honestly, I mean, I guess he's doing the right thing, just running out the clock here.
Yeah, I mean, he's got 6-kill lead. He's got nothing. We were talking about him being aggressive earlier. He was aggressive. It worked. He's got the lead. Now he doesn't need to, but chooses to run out and meet the business end of Tyasly's railgun. Giving Tyasly not only the railgun, but the active camo there as well.
This is not good.
No, and...
Whoa.
Jeez. Whoa.
I just had a heart attack.
Yeah, okay. Call the paramedics. That was about the closest thing to the giant embarrassment you could get. That would have been nuts. But thankfully, Tyasly saved it with a little clamber action. Is jumping around now. Gives his position away, but whips Nene's that railgun right into Babai's chest. And is able to reduce the lead to 4 now, 5-9, just under 3 minutes left to play, and Tyasly is making one hell of an effort to claw his way back and take this game.
Yeah, Babai kind of messing up a little bit. I mean, he has plenty of time to work with, and he can slow down the game as much as possible. But Ty, he's hitting some nice railgun shots, and he's playing aggressive when he needs to. So right now, I want to say that Babai, it's still in his favor. But, I was saying before, when you have that railgun, you can really take over. Wow.
Woo!
That was a quick shot. But
that was some reaction time there. When can you miss it, folks?
When you have that railgun, I mean, you can easily take over the game, and he's down by 3 now. So this is pretty impressive.
Yeah, this is crazy, and I think Babai is feeling it. Is just aimlessly looking around in the bottom, in the blue vat right now, just motionless, saying, these 3 kills need to last me 2 minutes. That's
Yeah.
all I need to wait. If I can hide here for 2 minutes, I can take this game. But Ty Sly, not comfortable with that answer, but maintaining his position on Red Bridge, hopping his way up to top mid, picking up that railgun, and that's going to give Babai some information as to Ty Sly's location. Now working his way around Blue Street and into Blue Base. Ty Sly checking behind these pillars there, but the wrong pillars. Babai is in the other pillars now, just hanging out in this Blue Base. He might have spotted Ty Sly there. I'm not entirely sure, but that active camo is up. Both players aware that it's up.
Yeah.
Babai throwing the nade, and the nade actually ricocheted off the active camo, protecting Ty Sly there, but an entire plethora, if you will, of frag grenades raining down onto Ty Sly, and that is going to give Babai the active camo and the railgun, and almost slips out.
Moly.
My gosh!
That's twice now.
With my heart, and tries to do the jump and gets so close to that. Well, get away from that water.
I know. I was gonna say I did a video on this, man.
You ate less than 30 minutes ago. You can't go swimming right now.
Yeah. Well,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. The juice. Ooh.
Ooh, he gets him
Man.
with the cliffhanger ground pound with 45 seconds left to play, and then almost slips off the map again. Can we not? Can we not?
Holy.
You have 40 seconds.
Just hold crouch. There you go.
Okay, woo.
Man.
You did it. And okay, just shoot a rail. That's cool, man. That's cool. Just
Getting
don't
some style points.
Yeah, don't try those jumps again. Man, just please don't. Oh my god.
Man.
Go for the 360 phase no scopes. Ty Sly picking up the kill with the bolt shot. And 20 seconds left to play. I think it might be out of the question, but we'll see based on this railgun.
Oh.
Okay, so let's live in a parallel universe where they didn't just mess around for 20 seconds.
Yeah.
And that's like a 1-kill game.
Come on, you can do it. You can still win this.
Oh my gosh.
It's not over until it's over.
Yeah. It gets the grenade reversal. But Babai is going to take game 3 11-9. So that means the score is now 2-1 in favor of Ty Sly. First to 3 is going to take it. And we are going to take a quick break and be right back with game 4 coming up soon. All right, guys, we are back with Game 4 of the Astro Spartans Halo 5 Guardians 1v1 tournament hosted by TeamBeyond.net. Right now, we are on board with Babai, decked in blue, and he is going up against Ty Sly, decked in red, able to easily grab that overshield and take down Ty Sly with that AR, going up to a quick 1-0 lead, works his way over to that fuel rod cannon, works his way across top mid, and spots Ty Sly spawning in that blue base right now, wrapping his way around with that pistol, trying to clean up the kill. Does not find it, though, is now underneath in blue tunnel, just looking for it. But Ty Sly is up in top mid, spots him close range. Babai almost gone, that overshield. Now up on top, they've exchanged positions, seeing a spot we've seen Frosty actually use a lot on this map. And both players kind of not finding anything out of that exchange.
Yeah, not a lot going on right now. I mean, usually this map is pretty volatile, kind of like Fathom. You know, if you get that fuel rod and overshield, the game is pretty much over. So we were talking about this before, you know, with the new game types that 343 is adding. Apparently they added a new game type. There's a hide and seek now. So Ty Sly is currently looking for his opponent. Babai is just hiding up near the DMR spawn at the on the right side of the map. So this game has slowed down quite a bit. I'm not sure if you remember playing old school hide and seek in Halo 2, but
I don't.
I'm having some memories, man.
Yeah, dude.
Whoa! Did you see that?
What happened?
These bugs are doing like tricks on the ground.
Like
one of the
dude.
Oh
wait! Launch the Beyond Chopper.
Beyond Chopper.
Launch the Beyond Chopper.
I just saw
Send the Beyond Chopper up.
I just saw one of the bugs like jump over this little.
Oh,
wall.
it goes again.
Oh!
Oh my god!
Wow!
These bugs.
Oh, we got to fight. Okay.
Oh, okay. I can't.
All right, back to the game. I got a perfect shot of that, by the way. X Games cockroaches, or whatever the hell those things are.
Oh my god. The X Games. The cockroach half pipe, dude. The cockroach quarter pipe. It's the sickest event.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. These are real athletes, folks. What if
Man.
we just ignored this entire 1v1 and observed cockroaches?
I wouldn't. If it slows down again, I'll check them out and see what they're doing.
Okay, yeah, we have our go-to side event right now.
Actually,
Sly though, sitting on blue ramp with the fuel rod, was able to pick up this additional ammo for it too. Almost spots Babai there in that window. Makes his way out though in time. Sly working his way up into blue sneaky now. Sees him up at the fuel rod spawn, throwing a couple shots downrange, not able to connect with anything. Once he's reloading a couple times there, catches a nice nade from Babai, is going to work his way back onto the blue rampart.
Oh no.
And almost predicted the jump there from Babai, misses it just barely, but connects with a nice fuel rod cannon blast there, going up 3-1 with 8 minutes and 42 seconds left to play.
I just wanted to say that I think 3 of the bug things died from the explosion, so rest in peace, X Games bugs or
Cristola just said the funniest thing in chat too. FaZe Roach.
FaZe Roach.
That is amazing. That is so good. We'll go back to the FaZe Roach ramp tricks if we get another stalemate here again. But right now, Sly sitting top mid with a DMR and the fuel rod in his back pocket. Working a nice little angle here, trying to get some shots on Babai. Able to thrust away. Is he going to be able to dodge him in time? Nice job from Sly. Able to clean up that kill and extend his lead. 4-1 with 8 minutes left to play. Misses the thrust jump a little there. I'm not sure when the OS is. I actually lost track of that time. But it looks like it's coming up soon just based on the position of both of these players.
Yeah, it's definitely coming up soon. It's always up on an odd number. So these guys are going to be fighting over the overshield any second now. Sly trying to pressure his opponent away from the overshield with that fuel rod cannon, which is pretty smart, but he's in a really interesting position here. He might get taken down by a grenade, but he grabs that overshield first, which is pretty huge. And getting that direct shot. Wow, that was a nice shot with the fuel rod. The fuel rod has like a pretty slow like projectile speed, so it's kind of hard to get those direct shots. Usually you want to aim for the ground or a wall, but landing that direct shot at that range is really impressive.
Yeah, nice job from him. Is on the killing spree as well as this exchange going on in top mid a little bit. Firing another fuel rod downrange, not connecting with it. Looks like Babai is, though, in blue too. Catches another one there, almost another direct body shot, stripping down all his shields. But Babai does now have his shields back, but is kind of just, I want to say, panic-stricken. Is not sure where he can move, is unaware of Sly's position around the map here. But Sly is working his way around bottom mid, thrusting up now. Trying to get a little jump up to the ramp, misses the first one, able to clamber up with the second one, but Babai is there waiting, tries to get another mid-air blast,
man.
And you hate to see that happen.
Yeah, taken down there. He was in an awkward position because he couldn't really shoot that fuel rod on any surface. He was just trying to go for that direct hit yet again, but unfortunately he missed all of his shots, so Babai now has that fuel rod cannon with 6 shots, which is pretty good, but down by 3 at the moment, so... I mean, I was saying before, on a map like this, if you have that railgun and overshield, you can quickly take the lead, but this game is seeming to slow down yet again.
Yeah, it looks like Sly just working the outside of the map again, trying to spot Babai through bottom mid, gonna hop his way up into red ledge, still has a 3-kill lead, but plenty of time left on the clock, and they're gonna run into a little exchange there, the DMR melee combo there. Able to make quick work of Babai, and it looks like another fuel rod is up, so nice timing there from Sly as well. 6-2 with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left to play.
Yeah, that next overshot's coming up soon. I don't know the exact time. I've been thinking about the phase roaches too much, but yeah, the next overshot's spawning in about maybe 10-15 seconds or so, roughly. It's like I said before, it's usually on the odd numbers unless something crazy happens, but yeah, there it is right now. Ty was able to grab it without burning it, which is really impressive. The bolt shot was actually a pretty nice pickup there from Babai. It's a pretty solid weapon if your opponent has a really good strafe, because the bolt shot heat seeks in this game now. So if your shot is a little off, or if your opponent has a crazy strafe, just use that bolt shot and potentially get some kills.
Yeah, and that can help out in those close range situations there. But Ty is sly, able to predict the position of Babai there, takes him out with the fuel rod cannon. 9-2 now with 5 minutes left to play. And again, if Ty is sly wins this, he is going to be taking home first place along with $150 and an Astro Gaming Halo A50 headset. So that's what these two are playing for right now. And we'll run through the prizes again at the end here, but some nice action, a couple fuel rods going downrange. Ty is sly reloading. Still got that DMR, able to use that in these long-range engagements there. Tosses out a nade, gets the hit marker. Man, and yeah, little barrel boy action. Nice, another hit, forcing Babai off that position. Looks like they're gonna go at each other there. Not much of a hit there from the fuel rod cannon out of Ty is sly. Still has 3 shots left in it, I believe, in this clip. Let's see how he works it right now. Looks like Babai trying to get around top mid, and that other fuel rod cannon is coming up in 10 seconds, so a little bit of a contest for that as well.
Yeah, pretty interesting fight right here. I mean, Ty sly is in a really bad position, but he has that fuel rod to work with, but he's taken down. But I guess it was a trade, so he's still up by 7. So yeah, I mean, that next overshot's coming up in about 20 seconds or so, so both players are going to be rushing over there. I'm pretty sure they both know the timer. Babai getting that fuel rod, he's playing really aggressive here, trying to tie up the game, and oh wow, Ty sly taking him down with his DMR right there, which was I'm not sure if it was on Ty sly or if that was Babai, but someone didn't do the right thing, really.
Somebody messed up.
Yeah, somebody
I'm not sure where they messed up, but somebody did. Yeah, because somebody died.
Yeah, Babai getting that overshield. He's just playing really aggressive. I was saying before, sometimes he played a little bit too aggressive, and he makes some little mistakes here and there, and right now he's kind of doing that. He's playing really aggressive without really thinking about what his opponent's doing, what he has. You know, charging towards a person that has this fuel rod cannon isn't really the smartest thing to do, but
especially when he's in that position.
Yeah. When you're down this much, though, with only 3 minutes remaining, like, you got to do something anyways. So, I mean, he's doing what he can, but at this point, it's not looking too good.
Yeah. Ty sly getting the triple kill on Babai and 2 phase roaches, extending his lead 12-3. Yeah, rest in peace, roaches. Roach Boy 2016. I wonder if they're
still doing their tricks. I can't see anything on the ground. They might. I think
they're all dead.
They're all dead. Wow.
Ty is sly, aka the Exterminator, making quick work of the roaches and Babai here. Does have a nice lead though, 12-3 with just 2 minutes and 31 seconds left to play. It's gonna be an uphill battle for Babai for sure. Now getting shot in the side from Ty is sly, trying to wait on that fuel rod spawn, hoping to pick that up and be able to do work with it. Does get the pistol kill on Ty is sly, makes his way over there. What's he's lining up a nade, I think.
Doing something. Oh, yeah. That didn't work.
Okay. Well, that's something.
He saw a ghost, apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I can only assume that was an attempt at a spawn trap or a spawn
definitely.
There. Wasn't just throwing random nades and, you know, nothing goofy like that. Kind of looks odd when it doesn't work, but if that had landed, that would have been the sickest thing we've seen this game, besides the phase roach 360 kickflip.
Yeah, we've gone through a lot, honestly. I mean, when we first started doing the broadcast together, we brought up the whole term of Barrel Boys, and now we're at Beetle Boys.
There's a phase roach.
Yeah, phase roach, Beetle Boys, whatever you want to call it. Spooky ghosts.
Spooky ghosts.
A lot has happened today, and I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
Spooky ghosts and phase roaches, man. That's great.
Yeah. I think the moral of that story is that we're all winners. When you tune into the stream, we're all winners.
Yeah. Doesn't matter if Bill Gates hates us and spectator mode doesn't work.
We will persevere.
Yeah, we'll make things work.
That's right. And that's good. Babai, though, does have control of the fuel rod cannon. About half his overshield left. Nice little splinter grenade from Ty is sly, though. Able to get some distance there between Babai and him. Still up by 6 kills, under a minute left to play, and I think this one might be wrapped up in terms of Ty Slide. Not much Babai can do at this point. Players just kind of
this game's
hopping around
over.
the map. Yeah. You kind of see the strategy sort of dissolve right now, and both players just kind of going for kills that they wouldn't normally kind of, exchange in.
Yeah.
30 seconds left to play, and I think Ty Sly is going to take this one for sure.
Well, for the last 30 seconds, I'm going to do a news chopper.
Get the roaches!
Yeah, I'm going to see if there's any of them doing tricks. I'm not seeing anything top mid.
All right, I'm in third. Top mid roads.
I don't see any. They're all dead, man.
Go to blue rampart.
Oh, there's one right here. They're not.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's over. I can't find any, but yeah, Ty Slide's got another kill, up 14-6 with 5 seconds remaining. Like I said before, it's not over until it's over, and now it's over. So
there you have it. So congratulations to Ty Sly coming in first. Again, let me run through the prizes right quick of this Astro Spartans Halo 5 Guardians 1v1 tournament hosted by TeamBeyond.net. So first place taking home $150 and an Astro Gaming Halo A50. Second place, $50 and an Astro Gaming Halo 5 Guardians A40 and Mixamp M80. And third place taking home an Astro Gaming Scout Backpack. Definitely an interesting tournament today. A little more relaxed than usual because of some technical difficulties that occurred in the beginning during the semifinals with people having trouble connecting and all sorts of different issues that can arise that do when you're doing sort of a live broadcast and are at the mercy of the internet. But we thank all of you guys for tuning in and sticking with us. Thank you to TeamBeyond.net for hosting it, Astro Gaming for sponsoring it, and all the entrants as well. And for those of you who tuned in on a Friday, when we normally do these on a Saturday, but of course, the Halo World Championship Last Chance Qualifier is tomorrow, so be sure to watch that as well.
What I will say is I better see some space bug, whatever they're called, phase roaches. I better see those on the broadcast tomorrow. So
yeah, we gave you the dank memes. Now it's your job to use them.
We're passing it on to you.
Yeah, it's your hand. It's in your hands now. So again, I'm Frank the Show. With me, as always, is Clicked. We thank you guys for tuning in, and we will catch you next week. Talk to you guys later. Peace.